Tally-ho, fellow knights of chivalry! It is I, the brave and chivalrous Shovel Knight, welcoming you back to Shovel Knight Plays Shovel Knight! If you recall in the last episode, we took down the dreaded King Knight and the dastardly Plague Knight in our efforts to save the land and rid them of the Order of No Quarter. And in this episode, we continue on our quest, as we will soon explore the Lost City, as well as the depths of the sea itself. But first, let's take a small trip to this new town we've unlocked, the Armor Outpost. Let's see what we can find here. Our scouts saw your approach, and we know of your quest. This is the Armor Outpost. The brave are holed up here, deep in enemy territory. It's dangerous. Get equipped. Fine words of wisdom you have offered me, good sir. I shall be sure to prepare in advance. Must find armor, one that would be suited for battling. Ah, what do we have here? A hat emporium, perhaps? Ah, hats. My greatest passion. Nothing I enjoy more than the crisp snap of a well-tailored brim. You seem to have quite a collection, good sir.
With my vast riches, I could buy this whole store, but I forgot my wallet. Oh, upstanding knight. You could part with a paltry 1,000 gold now.
Well, of course. Anything for someone who forgot their wallet at home.
Wow, thanks. I can't believe that worked.
You scammed me, milady! I buy only the best, and for my latest purchase, unfortunately, I'm only 1,000 gold short. You too? Very well, if it will help you acquire what you need. Excelsior! Now that I have my purchase, I shall take my leave. Be off with you, good sir! And what of you, madame?
Oh, such a charming beret. If only I had the means to afford it. All I need is a mere 1,000 gold.
Milady, I am a knight of chivalry. I shall help you on your quest to acquire such fanciful things.
Hooray! This is just what I needed. Thank you, hero.
Be on your way, madam. Ugh, my precious huts. That's a lovely helmet. So lovely. So lovely. I must inquire, sir, about your curious collection. Travel the land far and wide, I do. Searching, learning, teaching, collecting. All shapes, all sizes, hats. Each one I wear grants me a new power, and your hat looks powerful indeed. Intriguing, but I am rather attached to my helmet. Yes, about that. It appears we have quite the fight ahead of us. You dare to do battle for my helmet? Try your best! I shall not back down from a fight, even against a merchant like yourself. Seems he has a shield of hats, but that will not stop my wrath. Eat fire spells! I could use... God, how do I use my spells? Seems I'm out of practice. Ah, there we go. Now I've got the hang of things. Flame staff! Ha! Oh! Not be bested so easily, good sir. You may be well equipped, but so am I. Ha ha! Taste defeat, dear hat merchant. And quite a reward of gold we have received! Enough! I know not what came over me. My hunger for hats took control. Your beautiful hat. It's a helmet! Right-ho! I knew that. Wear it in good health. For now. Right, well, off I go then. You best keep your antics to a minimum, otherwise you will face shovel justice quite swift. What are you doing up there, good sir? Oh, bother. You found me. I'm so embarrassed. I promise I'll pester you no longer. Here's some gold for all the trouble. At the very least, I received 1,000 gold for my efforts. Now then, I noticed a ladder up here, as well as a musical score. We'll have to take that to the bard in town. What do we have here? The armory. This be the aerial anvil. Need an armor upgrade? If you need something forged, I'm your fella. Seems you have quite the vast collection. What do we have here? Drop half as much gold when you fall in battle. That would be good for acquiring riches. sacrifice some protection for a higher magic limit and harvest magic from defeated foes. This could prove most useful. Dynamo Mail. Perform 2 consecutive shovel drops to unleash a powerful slash charge. Mail of Momentum. Heavily plated. Keep your footing when struck by enemies, but stopping may be a problem. Quite a risk-reward type thing. Ornate Plate. Flashy. Acrobatic. Useless. For 8,000 gold! Why would you sell such a useless piece of armor such a high price? If I have to make a choice, I'll have to go with the Dynamo Mail. It could prove most useful in battle. Ah, truly a knight's armor. Onward we go to adventure! Now, since we are on the... And who do we have here? Who is this massive person?
Oh, I can't believe this!
Trouble, friend? Have you lost your way?
About best gear, the slickest armor, the strongest rope.
Pardon? Are you in need of help?
Those stuck-up Order of No Quarter clowns have no idea what they're missing. Hey, you look like a knight.
Shovel Knight, at your service. But I am not in league with...
So I heard that if you beat a knight, you get to take their title, right?
Please, don't do something you'll regret. I don't want to...
The Great Baz Knight. Like the sound of that. They'll have no choice but to accept me now. Come on, let's do this.
It seems we're in a spot of trouble, but that will not deter me from my quest. Seems he's got quite the lasso on him. One must be careful of the distance that thing can conjure. We have a new mail, so we might as well test it. 1, 2, strike! Ha! It's quite powerful. This will come in great handy due to our pogo strikes. Whoa! Careful. Oh! Damage comes swiftly with this one. Have to keep my distance. Wait for the right opportunity to strike. Baz Knight. It's a shame. He looks quite powerful. He could easily be a knight if he were not so brash. Ugh! Says the one who has been brash in his actions. Lightning. He can control the elements. What a powerful person he is. It's a shame that he's not using his powers for good. One must steer him on the right path. And if that is to me, must be more careful of my movements. I've lost quite a bit of gold. We haven't even gotten to a main boss yet. It matters not. I will show this Baz Knight the error of his ways. And steer him on the right path. But we might need this to help us through. Down here, you charlatan! Ha! Strike! That attack is quite powerful. It will come in great handy against the Knights of the Order of No Quarter. Slash! Just have to wait for the right opportunity to use said strike. One! Get down here! 1, 2, strike! Seems he blocks one of those shovel strikes. As long as I keep my distance, I should be okay. That lightning strike proves rather effective. It halts any chances of me getting close. If I time it right. Get over here! I missed the slash! Either way, I am well equipped. Those lightning strikes prove quite effective. It will be a close battle, ladies and gentlemen. Very close if I'm not careful. Down to one hit. Cannot allow myself to be defeated so easily. Down here. Come on, get closer. I can take your perhaps not. If I continue down this way, I'm going to continue losing gold. I am not to be defeated that easily. One more attempt. If not, we will continue on with our quest. This time you will be defeated, Baz Knight. While they do not consider you a knight, I consider you one. You have formidable strength, and quite a strategy too. Someone of your talents should not be using their powers for evil in any case. You should be using your powers for justice. Justice will come most swiftly. Get closer. He seems to do a swinging pattern, either 1 or 2 swings. As long as I can keep that momentum coming, I should be successful. 1 more strike will do it. Flame Rod! Not this time, you solid. So close! With 1 strike, I could have done it! I will allow you to move along for now. We have more important matters to attend to. Off to fight the Mole Knight in the Lost City. I will take care of Baz Knight another time. Onward to shovel justice. This Mole City is quite the perilous place, filled with flames and dangerous catacombs aplenty. One must be cautious of the ground here, for you see, there is soft soil as well as tough soil. Be careful of each, so that way you know where you're stepping. What we have here is someone using a shield. Can't attack from the front, so wait for them to charge and a strike from the back. Quite a dirty tactic, if I do say so myself. However, sometimes we have to do things a dirty way in order to get true justice in this world. Be cautious of this, but I feel that there is a secret up there. Unfortunately, I am unable to reach it, so let us move on. As you can see, the gravel is quite strong. 2 shovel strikes is necessary to make it crack. Continue to bounce on this beetle until you get to a certain point, and then work your way forward. Do not allow yourself to be taken down by these rather interesting spectral beings. They take quite a bit of damage, so you don't want to let them hit you too often. Or be a fool like I was and fall directly into a lava pit. But regardless, we press onward! We'll not let ourselves be deterred that easily. No, we shall not! Downward we go! To continue our adventures. Perhaps I should have chosen a stronger male. That would have made these situations a lot easier. Perhaps it would have helped in the fight earlier. Such a shame because I had 1 hit left! I could have defeated him! But I will not allow that to distract me from what needs to be done. I will defeat him again someday. And when that time comes, I will show him the error of his ways and show him what being a true knight of chivalry is all about. I'll just wait patiently for that beetle. Do not try to go too fast. In this case, leave that little bird-looking spectral thing to his devices. Last thing we need is to disrupt its orderly days. Collect as much gold as you can while you have the opportunity. Always be aware of secrets. You never know when they'll pop up. For instance, a simple treasure chest hidden in a wall. Always be aware of treasure chests hidden in walls. They'll contain riches aplenty. Now then, seems we have quite the strong knight ahead of us. The flame rod should do well against you. Just keep your distance and continue to fire. Jump across that flame bridge and you're in business. We should have a checkpoint soon. Case in point. Now then, moving along we have moles hidden in the ground. Be cautious when digging up dirt piles here. Those moles can be deadly, especially if you're next to a pit of lava like this. Because 1 fall in here means certain doom. Do not allow that to deter you from your adventuring ways. If you continue... As I was saying, if you continue onward, you will find that this adventure is quite easy. I've heard some people say that this is difficult. I must disagree. It's quite simple, really. Once you understand the layout and patterns of enemy movements, you'll be able to get through this without much trouble. But always remember that enemies can always get the upper hand when you least expect it, so always be aware of your surroundings, as well as other knights who dare trespass on your path to glory. But again, with perseverance, you can and will succeed. Moving onward. Be careful of the moles. They could be anywhere in this world. Now these particular blocks are special because they're explosive. 1 strike, and you will have to make your way fast if you're standing on them. But a chain reaction is what you need in certain instances. But if you walk across here, a secret can be discovered. Be cautious on how you traverse. wait for these fire fish to jump up, and then make your bounce. As so! Ha! 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 A simple treasure chest with a music score. The bard will be most pleased to have these back in his collection. Now carefully bounce your way back across, and we will continue down our path to the Mole City as well as Mole Knight. Down we go! And down he goes with us. Now, we have to be careful of what block we set off. The chain reaction will start quick, so start here. I said start here. There we go. Now, you have to move quick. Otherwise, you will meet a certain fate worse than death itself. Now, once again, chain reaction will be quick, so choose your block carefully. Do not allow yourself to bounce on the blocks below. Otherwise, certain doom will be in your path, as there is lava right below you. Ha-ha! Now what we have here is a very special case of frozen goo lava. But we also have a secret wall on our path, and a blue chest. Chester! What treasures do you have for us today? Dust knuckles. Alright, hand them over. Dash through dirt and foes alike. Propels with each punch. Let's see. Ha 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 ha! Quite a powerful piece of relic. Knuckle down. Huh, I had no idea I have not achieved this. Well, good to add that to our list. Now then, let's put it to use against some enemies. They're quite powerful, I must say. But unless you have continuous strikes on your enemies, it won't matter much. Be gone, mole! Alright, but as long as we're pummeling through dust, we should be okay. This is a weapon most pleasing, as well as that treasure chest having a gem most valuable. Onward we go, continuing our adventures with these powerful fists. A checkpoint achieved. Be careful how you move across these platforms. You do not want to fall in these instant death pits. Now, these particular green globs will be useful. They may not seem like much like at now, but if you notice, once they touch something that's fire, it turns them to slime. You'll notice that this comes in handy rather quickly later on. Haha! For you see, these green blocks are frozen lava, suspended in goo, and if you do not believe me, witness for yourself the miracle of slime. You can use this to your advantage to get a temporary boost on a situation, but be warned, it does not last long. And as you can see, with improper timing, death will take you. But perseverance is key. If you continue to move forward, not allowing yourself to be deterred by these setbacks, you will persevere. Haha! It's a shame we have to fight such enemies, but they hinder our progress. They must be defeated. Slime to the lava! Now you'll want to slime this platform so we can move forward. Oh, darn! How did I miss that platform? I must not have timed the jump well enough. I must remember that for the next one. Luckily, continues are infinite, so you don't have to worry about lives being lost or starting over from the beginning. However, the loss of gold is always a hefty one. One does not want to lose their riches. It's quite abominable, to be honest. I mean, money does make the world go round, sadly, and to hold on to every bit we have is important in this day and age. Now, you must be cautious. Move carefully. Wait for the platform to come back, and then slime it! Bounce onto it. Too soon, and we've lost our gold! Felled by our own hubris. Now, moving onward. Sadly, this episode is filled with failure. I will not let that stop me from doing what needs to be done. I will continue to fight. Even against all odds, I will fight evil. No matter the cost. Ha-ha! It's so strange to see that lava becomes bouncy with this slime. One has to wonder how the properties of slime work for it to cause something that burns so diligently become soft and bouncy. Such a strange phenomenon. Now then, do that in midair, or right from the platform itself. Now, let's get those gems before proceeding. Or perhaps not. We don't have enough time for it. Proceeding is more important in this instance. Unless there's a secret to be had. Must be cautious how I move here. There's sheet music there. Right. And it's ours. Now, to get back, we'll need to do an in-air strike. Very nicely done. Now again, we'll have to strike it as it lands on the platform, and up we go. And now, down we go, to the depths below. Okay. We are not interested in fighting, so let's just strike that top block and get moving. Farewell, you charlatan! Your riches interest me not. Seems we have another one of these giant knights. This time we will use our shovel to dispense of him. He stood no match for the brave and chivalrous Shovel Knight. Another secret to be had. Knuckle dusters! Give me your riches! Riches aplenty! Now this was a worthy secret to be had! Very nice. Moving onward. Let's get to that checkpoint before we do anything else. Start the beetle on its path, so that way we can continue moving forward without hesitation. Seems we have lava bricks aplenty. Don't want to disrupt them. If we do, that'll just unleash more problems for us later. It seems we're going to have to do it no matter what. So move quickly through the opposition. Now, we're close to the end, but those little things are going to make it difficult for us, so just move out of the pathway. Well, seems we're going to have to use them to our advantage, along with the... No! Drat! I should have moved faster than that. I got cocky. See, that is an issue that us knights face. We allow our chivalry and our cockiness to get the better of us. But we learn from our mistakes, and that is a good thing. Making mistakes can often teach us what we need to in order to succeed. Shows us what we did wrong, and how we can improve upon it later on. That's why I'm not deterred whenever I make a mistake, for you see, mistakes are necessary for growth. And if we do not grow, then how do we evolve? Not only as knights, but as a species. We must consider this. Now then, we are close to the boss fight at hand. Seems that there are secrets that sadly we will not be able to partake in. But regardless, let us go face the knight himself.
You're out of your depth, Spelunker! Are you lost?
These ruins belong to the ages, Mole Knight!
They are mine now! But more importantly, is that your digging implement? I'm astonished you made it 10 feet down with that rusty trinket! I will bury you!
You can try! The Mole Knight's strategy is to dash through the dirt, wait for him to land on the dirt itself, and then strike with all your might. But he'll also have a few dusty tricks up his sleeves. The Knuckle Duster comes in quite handy in these predicaments. Notice how he stands in the dirt there. Be careful of his fire charge. It packs quite the punch. Reflect the flames back at him and it can do some minimal damage. Once again, wait for him to charge down, and then strike! But be cautious of the sparks he leaves behind. They can cause some massive damage. But again, the Knuckle Dusters can pack quite the punch as well. Be sure to dig that nasty Mole Knight out of the depths below, before he sends his flaming strikes. Get closer! Strike back! Does he truly think the dirt can withhold me? Ha! I am the Shovel Knight, bravest of the knights, and I will not be deterred! Ha! Your strategies amuse me, Mole Knight. Have you learned nothing? Ha ha ha! Defeat has come for you most swiftly. And with that, another knight has been taken. The Order of No Quarter is quickly losing their ranks. And after a long battle, rest is a must. Because if you do not rest, your body becomes weak, and you cannot continue with the adventures ahead. Now then, let us move on. take our riches with us, and proceed. And with that, another door opens up for us. Before I finish this, I want to see if that Baz Knight is still there. I want to try one more attempt at facing him. He will know shovel justice. Though I may have lost my riches thanks to him, I will not let that sway me. Ha ha! Now we are making progress. He uses the rope as a defense. Flare wand! Ha! Your lightning strikes impress me. It's quite a unique ability for someone of your stature to have. But I will not allow you to defeat me this time. I have learned from my mistakes. Though I'm a risk taker, I will be successful! Ha! Take that! You fought well, Baz Knight, but you have met your match.
No way! Not even my best moves could faze you!
Well fought. If you can accept defeat like a true knight, you'll always have your dignity.
No, they'll never let me into the order! Never, ever, ever! Ah!
You have a lot of maturing to do, young one. I understand your frustrations. Trying to be a knight in any order is difficult. There will be many challenges that you must face, but do not let that deter you. Sulk now while you can, but use this experience to learn. Grow stronger. Only then will you become a true knight. It's a shame that people allow themselves to be defeated so easily. I say this as someone who has faced many defeats in his time. But alas, we have run out of time in our adventures, so unfortunately, we will save the Treasure Knight for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching up to this point, fellow viewers. If you've enjoyed this episode, please leave a like and a comment in the boxes below, letting me know what you would like to see in the next episode. Also, be sure to hit subscribe, ring the bell of notifications, and make sure all notifications are active, so you know when our adventure continues. And be sure to share this video around, so that way you know what to do and not to do as a knight. And with that said, this has been Shovel Knight. Glory unto thee! See you next time!